a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Everybody, hi. Well, here we are. It's Thursday night, and we're gonna just do a date night. You know, I was thinking of the song when I first heard the song. I really loved it, and then last week I was talking to my mom, and she's like, I really love that song. What song is it? Well, the rest of the song has such extreme profanity in it. I'm like, Mom, and she's like, no, it's okay. I'm like, it's really raunchy. But I do love it. So it made me laugh just listening to it now, thinking of my mom. And I hope you guys, had a good week. There's so much going on, as we know, a lot in the world happening, but we're going to keep pushing forward. We're going to stay positive and think positive thoughts and send love to our neighbors and loved ones and all around the world, right? Because no matter where we are, we just have to remember that we're all together. We are all one, and we're all in this. We all go through the same stuff, and we all have these battles that we deal with, and we're just going to send prayers, love, and light to everyone around, okay? I think that's... I think that's at the least we can do. Absolutely. So, this week's been really fun on Coffee with Colby. I do it every morning at 10 a.m. You grab your cup. It's a little morning of inspiration with me. And each morning I get a little download from Spirit. What are we going to talk about? What are we going to bring to the table? And sometimes they load up ideas, so I have to put them in my notes. But it's fun. We have a good time. There's a good tribe of people that come together. So, if you are free 10 a.m. on Pacific time, come join us. I think on the Facebook Live and even on this one, there should be a place where you can say, notify me when Colby goes live. And then this way you don't miss the beginning of it, because some people miss it or they jump in late. But if you get that notification, it will show up on your phone. And even this episode, so that, when we're doing it, you get to watch us. So I have so much going on. I'm so excited. I leave for Florida this Saturday. I am doing an event at the venue with Heidi Jaffe, who's another master teacher, and the blue one. And she is, I'm talking to the engineer, Tony, here. He's like, what? There's so much here. I'm like, it's the blue one. Anyhow, it's so much fun. We're going to be in Orlando. So any of you guys, if you're near Orlando and can join us, we're going to have an incredible evening of Spirit and look forward to delivering messages. Heidi is also a master teacher of the Lisa Williams program. So it's super, super going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. So come out and join us. And then that is this weekend. And then I'm doing some readings in Orlando. So if you're in Orlando, you want a private reading, send me a message. And then I'm actually going to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, I'm going to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I am going to be there with Brandy Chrisman. So, I don't think you have that one. No. And I'm going to Tulsa next weekend. So we're putting all this stuff on Facebook. So follow it or go to the website, but look up. And then 2 more things, and then we're gonna dive in. But I have on October 7th, there's Spirit and Sound Healing with Mark David. And like I said before, you guys, he's quite a healer. He is world renowned for what he does. He works with Lisa Williams directly on a lot of her shows, and he's just so incredible. And we're gonna do an evening of messages and healing, and it's gonna be in Los Angeles. So I'm super excited about that. I'm gonna have to remember to connect to Spirit so that I get some the sound healing too, because he really is unbelievable. And then actually on October 10th, the ambassador of Spirit herself is coming into LA, and we're going to do an evening of wine and wisdom, and it's going to be an inspirational evening. Again, so when you see Mavis, first of all, like I said, it's always like spiritual syrup coming off her tongue. It's she just taps into the soul, into the essence, into all that is, to remind us that we have it all within us, to remind us what we're capable of, and to show us that we're meant to do incredible things. So it really will be this unbelievable evening. So if you're around, you don't want to miss it. Again, it's not that she comes here too often. I mean, she's from the UK, so she's not even here that often. And so to have this special night where you get to have these words of wisdom from one of the greatest mediums of our time, please come and join us. And then one last thing, I'm going to Jersey next month. Woohoo! Going to my people. Yeah. I love New Jersey. I love my family there. I love my friends there. I love the people that I get to meet and see there. We have a fantastic time. Just such an amazing experience every time I go. And so I'm going to do an event at the Marriott in Glassboro. That's where I was last time. Again, another evening of spirit. So there's so much happening. There's so much going on. And I'm really, really looking forward to all of these upcoming events and to meet new people, to see some of the people I have met again. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. And, just remind yourself, you guys, sometimes we get stuck. Sometimes we feel discouraged. Sometimes we're just not feeling 110%. And sometimes, a lot of the clients I've had lately, they're they feel exhausted from trying to be positive all the time. Like they keep saying, okay, I'm doing the law of attraction. Okay, I got to stay positive. Okay, I got to turn that frown upside down. They're tired. They're tired from trying to, I get it. Sometimes, have a day where you can just let go. Have a day where you're allowed to feel sad. Have a day where you can lay in bed and mope if you want. You don't want to stay in that place, but honor where you are. Don't try to, constantly change it. Now, studies show that, if you're feeling down, if you actually smile, that it actually does stimulate and start to change. So do what you can to, create the physical smile, but, just allow yourself the opportunity to say, I need some rest today. Because a lot of times when your body is run down, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not diagnosing here. I'm just talking some common sense, all right? When your body is run down, when your battery is low, when you're so tired of giving to everybody else and you're not rejuvenating yourself, you're not doing that self-care, that will actually start to make you feel sad. You'll start to make yourself feel so depleted that it actually makes you feel sad. So sometimes you're sad or not feeling 110% just because you're tired, not necessarily because of necessarily something going on. So just know that is one thing. Just to kind of, maybe that will help you guys. I don't know. But sometimes, sometimes if you need that nap, take the nap. If you need a little bit of rest, give yourself the self-care that you deserve. You don't have to keep running all the time and being there all the time for everybody. Practice that self-care. And there are a lot of callers. So I think I should stop talking and take some callers. All right. First of all, I do appreciate you guys calling in, staying on hold. Don't give up. They're chosen at random. It is not a first come, first serve process. I don't think that would be fair. So what I do is it is literally randomly chosen. If you'll just do me a few things that I say all the time, you turn that speakerphone off, turn the TV off, put it on mute, and let us have the best connection possible, because especially since I'm clairaudient, I need that strong signal. But also the listeners, they're listening to you. They're tapping into your stuff. They want to know too. And we want them to be able to hear you clearly, okay? So they can go, oh my God, right? That's how it works. So let's start with let's start with number 14, 323. That's here in LA. So, all right, 323, this is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. This is Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm actually, going through a rough patch and
okay.
Dealing with some devastating news, but I was hoping to kind of get a reading to see, like where I should be going from here.
Okay, absolutely, absolutely. So, first, it's so interesting because I opened up just saying that self-care, and I opened up saying when you need a little rest, give yourself some rest, and then you're the first caller
that really resonated with me.
Yeah, and then you're the first caller to get through. There's, I'm going to go into a few things. There's definitely some things I feel like I'm going to be really honest with you, and I'm not doing this to create fear. I'm not doing this to create anything for you that feels pessimistic in any way. But, let's just talk about this. And if it's not right, you tell me it's not right, all right? But I feel like there's going to be a long road ahead of you. Like I keep feeling like, okay, she's got a little bit of a long road ahead. Does that make sense? So with this devastating news, there's some recovery or something going on with that. Is that right?
That's absolutely correct.
Now, is it something to do with your health? Can I ask? Because I'm picking up on health and job, and I'm not really sure where this news is coming from.
It's related to my health.
That's what I thought. Okay,
I'm
I'll
pregnant,
tell you what. Oh,
but my baby is very sick.
Okay,
and she's not going to make it.
Okay, hang on 1 second. Okay, I want you to do me a favor, baby. Hang on 1 second, because this is super important, and I do want to say, it is devastating. I don't want to sugarcoat that. And I know I can only imagine what you're going through. Here's the thing though. That little soul chose you, okay? And we also have to know that little soul for some reason doesn't need to have the entire physical life experience. For you and I, we may not know the why. We may not be able to justify it. It may not make sense to us, okay? But we have to surrender and trust the process. We have to surrender and trust that this little soul, this little baby, for just a couple things, this baby is always going to be your baby, all right? This baby will forever be your child, whether that's in the physical or in spirit. That does in no way diminish your role as a mother, okay? The other thing to keep in mind is, sometimes we have to love something so much that we have to let it go. And that is so painful. But when you love this baby enough, you know you're doing the right thing. You have to trust that you're doing the right thing. Okay? And the fact that you're finding out when you're finding out is really helpful. And I do, I'm just going to ask though, do you know the because I keep wanting to make a mistake. Do you, say it out loud and I don't want to, do you know the gender of the baby?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if I want to say, I am feeling that. I don't know if so do you mind if I say, or do you mind if because I can, I got a 50-50 shot. I can be wrong with it. Or do you want to share it with us?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I'm definitely feeling a male. I'm feeling a son around you. Now, I don't know if it's this baby or if there's a son coming into the physical for you, but I do feel like there's going to be a son for you. Okay. So is this baby a girl? Is this a son?
This is a son.
Okay, I got it. That's the feeling I was. That's the feeling I was getting. But he definitely gives me. I want you. No, I can't say that. I can. I want you to feel free. Listen, Lisa. I want you to feel free to name him. I want you to feel free to honor him in any way you can. Don't. I know sometimes we want to not experience the pain that is involved, but here's the thing. Experience the love you're sharing, the love that you're having, the love that this baby already has for you, the love that you have for this baby. Okay.
Okay.
And allow yourself, don't, try not to lessen the experience because an outcome that's happening. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think that this is going to be, a special bond that you're always going to have with this soul. That I do know that there's I do know that there is there's a father on the other side, or a man on the other side that's going to watch this baby, and there's also a grandmother on the other side. So I do know that on the other side, I do know on the other side that they're waiting. And they're definitely letting me know that you are that they're gonna take care of this baby for you. You don't have to worry about it. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, you know, I know that this is going to take an enormous amount of strength. I know it is. But rather than you looking just at you needing the strength, I want you to pull into the universe, pull into spirit, pull in to your highest good, okay? Because that's where you're going to find the strength. That's where you're going to find the strength to get through each day, to get through the moments, to get through the experience. And, you know, I'm not going to lessen this. This is tough. I just did an episode of Coffee with Colby the other day, and I said, sometimes bad things happen to good people, and sometimes things happen. And I know the listeners, I'm sure we're all like, just our hearts are broken. And, you know, ironically enough, though, I will share this with you quickly, okay? I had a reading in person with someone, and she was, it was like maybe a month ago, she came in, and it was just this unbelievable experience where I sat down and I'd done one reading for her before, and she didn't have a child in spirit, but now a child in spirit was coming forward. So I was explaining the child and all of this. Well, she had a situation very similar to yours, where she had to make a choice for this, because the baby wasn't going to make it. The baby actually was going to be like a Siamese baby, and but it was weird because I said to her, well, I'm seeing a baby and she's letting me know she's got 10 fingers and 10 toes, right? Whereas the baby had 2 heads in this particular case, so they had to terminate the pregnancy in this particular case. But I will tell you that, you know, it is painful, but yet it's remarkable to show that the baby was in spirit, that the baby did come forward, that the baby did visit her, that the baby was right there, you know? And so I want to just, as much as I can reassure you that the termination in the physical world by no means is a termination in the spiritual world. And this baby is always going to be with you.
Thank you.
I hope that helps. I mean, for what that is worth, I do hope that helps, okay? And my heart goes out to you, and I'm sending you lots of love and strength, and just knowing that your family on the other side is going to be with this baby, okay?
Yeah, that's very helpful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Lisa. Have a good night, honey.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. You know, whatever loss we experience, or the joys and the ups and downs, is part of our experience. And I do hope that we can all send Lisa a little bit of love and light this evening, because I thought it was extremely courageous of her to call in and share this with us. So, all right, let us take another caller. How about 801? What is 801? Number 11. Oh, number 11. Look at that. Hey, 801. This is Colby. Who is this? This is nobody.
Hello?
Oh, hey, 801. This is Colby.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, this is Cassidy.
Hi, Cassidy. How are you tonight?
I'm good.
Okay. Did you have a question for me?
I do. My family's going through a really hard time, and I'm wondering if you have any insight that could help me to accept it or know where to go with it.
Absolutely. Yes. Are you typing? Is that what it is? Are you typing to use your voice, Cassidy?
No.
Oh, it's a weird signal that's coming through with you.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's doing. I can hear it too.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll do most of the talking, and we'll see how it goes, and then you give me some strong yeses and nos. Okay. Here's the thing. One of the things I am feeling, Cassidy, is to tell you not to feel that you need to fix everything. Okay. Not to feel that I know that you're a huge support person in this family. I know the family always comes to you. You feel like the pillar in some ways. Okay. And I do feel like there's a sense where, you're always expected to have it together, hold it together, give them the words of wisdom, give them the resources, the insight. And I know that right now you can't make this better, right? I know that you can't make it better, but I'm also hearing it's not your responsibility to, that it is just about holding the space, holding the love for everybody, and holding the space. Okay. Cassidy, can I ask you if there's a father in spirit for you, or a man who's definitely like a dad to you, who's something going on with his heart? Does that make sense for you? Because I keep hearing a man for you in spirit.
Yes.
Oh, okay. He wants to talk to you. This is dad. Is that right, Cassidy?
It's an uncle.
Okay, like a dad, though, right? He would have had that feeling like protecting you, watching over you. Okay. And then he also gives me this feeling, I don't know if he would smoke, but I keep seeing like a cigarette hang out of the corner of his mouth. So I know at some point he had to have been a smoker at some point in his life, especially when he's younger, because I'm seeing like a cool guy with some little rolled up sleeves here. So I know that this was the cool uncle one.
That may be my grandpa.
Well, do you know your uncle chewing on? There's definitely something. I feel like this is more the uncle, because is there something coming out of his mouth, or him always chewing on something like this?
Not that I can think of.
You'll think of it later. You'll post it. I'm telling you. There's also an F, like a Frank. So do you recognize a Frank in the family, in the living or in spirit? Doesn't have to be this person's name, but there's also an F connection as well. Do you understand that?
No, not really.
Are you sure? Not a Frank or a Francis? There's an F. Think through, everybody. Hurry up.
The only F I could think would be my grandma has a brother named Frank, but I don't even know that I've ever met him.
Okay, yeah. This isn't. I didn't say you had to meet him. I just said it was a name in the family, in the living or in spirit, right? Yeah. Okay. There is this feeling where this uncle for you, he makes me feel like this guy was always there for the kids. He's always there. This is your mom's brother, is that right?
It's actually my mother's sister's husband.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. So same side of the family, though. Mom's side of the family. Right?
Yeah,
okay.
Yep,
he gives me this feeling of like always kind of being there, because it feels like, there's been a long time that he was married to the family. He was in there a long time, because it makes me feel like he had a huge part of like just being there for you or helping you in a lot of ways. Like I feel like he would be the person that you could talk to, you could go to advice for. He also keeps showing me a car for some reason. So I'm not, does that, the car, okay, all right. So you see, I told you this was him. Now, later, what I want you to do is figure out what this guy, either he was a smoker or chewing on something. So you just post it in the show later, because, he's making he's laughing. Now, he also gives me, is there also like a S name in the family, like a Sam, something like that as well? Does that connect for you?
That's past?
It could be in the living. Now, it's just a name that popped in. So sometimes it's in the living or in spirit. It doesn't have to be someone in spirit.
Not off the top of my head.
Okay. All right. So promise you're going to put it in the notes. We got the Frank, right? Which you didn't. Okay. So now we're going to get this Sam or Samantha for you as well. Okay. There is this feeling around this guy where I do feel like he is saying, he's letting us know that he's okay. So I do want to share with you that he's okay. He's letting you know that he's doing well on that side, okay? He's also giving me a feeling of watching over your mom or something. So I do feel like there's definitely some things going on within the family of other people's health. So are we having some people having some health issues in your immediate family?
I would say more mental health at this point.
Okay.
But
all right. There
yeah.
is this feeling of you not needing to fix it. There is this feeling of you not needing to make it all better for everybody. There is this feeling where I just keep feeling like somebody is going to start losing their ability to put things together, their ability to consciously connect dots and stuff like that. So I'm not sure how that's connecting. Can I ask if Mom is still in the living, Cassidy?
If Mom is still what?
In the living.
Yes, she is. But
I just feel like
she's having a very difficult time.
And she's not. I don't want to diagnose because I'm not. But she's not having some struggle with dementia or struggle with remembering things at all. Or are you aware of this? Because I feel like something's not.
Yes.
I'm so worried. Okay. God, thank you. I do feel like this uncle wants to just say he's around. Like he's sending love to the family. But there is this feeling. I think I know this is tiring for you. I know that, again, I think everybody's going to expect you to kind of pick up the extra weight around here. But Cassidy, I just need to share with you, make sure you take care of yourself. This is so weird. I talked about this at the beginning, and then everybody who's calling in, this is like, it's spirit has aligned this. So you definitely needed to get through and hear this tonight. Okay. And I do feel like your uncle would do that. Your uncle would be like, you got to think of you.
Yeah.
So I do feel like, he wants to make this loud and clear for you. Okay. And I do know, just take this step by step. I do feel like there's going to be a point where we have to consider where Mom is going to be staying and living. I'm not so sure it's going to be a place where you're going to be able to continuously take care of her. Okay. So just allow yourself to be open to surrender to what is in her highest good, what is in her best interest, and ask people to step up and help. You're going to have to call people out and make them step up and help, okay?
Okay.
All right. I hope that helps.
It does. It does a lot.
Okay. Thank you so much. And you
Thank
have a
you.
good night. Sending you lots of love here, Cassidy.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye. My goodness, I told you things were a little tough lately, and you can feel it. I'm with you guys. I can hear it and feel it, and we're all going through some stuff for sure. All right, let us do number 21, 562. 21's my favorite number. Hey, 562, this is Colby.
Hi, this is Chelsea.
Hey, Chelsea, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Okay, all right. You're going through some stuff too. Gosh, my goodness, baby. What can I do for you tonight?
I just recently lost someone close to me and was hoping to connect if at all possible. I don't know if it's too soon, but thought I would try, and the fact that I called and got through gives me a little bit of hope.
Do you normally I wouldn't ask, but just actually, Chelsea, I feel like there's a few people on the other side, and I want to bring forward who it is you want to, if I can. So if you want to share, because there's a younger man for you, and then there's a woman. So and the woman is much more like a mom. So I'm not sure. I want to know who it is you want so that I can just dial in, because I have to make these calls a little quicker.
Right. I'm trying to, my aunt.
Okay. I would.
Who was like a...
Yeah, like a mom, right? All right. So this.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just give a few. What I like to do, though, is give a few validations around the person that you can connect to, and then I'll know. Then we know I've got her. Sound good to you?
Okay.
Now,
sounds great.
All right. She definitely gives me this feeling of like she was mighty. You know what I mean? She just feels like she was a strong woman, And I feel like she was always optimistic. Like just nothing. She was just going to be telling you not to let the little things get to you. Tell you to kind of stay positive through things. Does that make sense? Because I feel like, she's always trying to help people in that way.
Yes.
Okay. And she also gives me the feeling, though, she definitely always had problem, like I don't know. She always, I think sometimes she'd rub people the wrong way, only because she was so honest about what she was getting. You know what I mean? So
that could make sense.
I feel like
Yes.
she would be, is brash the right word I'm looking for? So sometimes she would just be upfront about something and then people didn't like it. But she was always honest. It's not like she wasn't,
Right.
she was just coming from the heart. Do you know what I mean? And she definitely gives
Yes.
me, she's giving me this feeling. I don't know if she, I feel like one side of her body that started to, she had problems on one side of her body towards the end. Do you know that? Does that make sense to you? Because all of a sudden, one side of my body started to not work as well as the other side.
If that I think that makes sense.
Okay. All right. She's definitely giving me, I do know that she's definitely ill though prior to this passing, right? But there's definitely something going down one side of her body. So I don't know if there was complications towards the end of the passing or she can't get up, but I know she can't move. Does you understand that part?
Yes.
Okay. She's also giving me this feeling though of I can feel that you're trying to talk to her because she keeps telling me you're trying to talk to her. I know at the end, though, it's like she must, I don't know if it's like a coma or a feeling where okay, because I can see her, from her point of view, I see her seeing people, but it's like, she wasn't able to respond, even though she was trying to answer people, but she wasn't able to respond. There's definitely a connection to cancer. I don't know if that's with her or not. Does she have cancer as well going through her chest?
There was a chest connection, but it wasn't cancer. At least not as far as we know.
Okay, but you understand
there might
chest?
be there is a cancer connection family, but for her specifically, it was definitely something with the chest, and she was in a coma.
Okay, thank you. Okay, she definitely gives me this feeling, though. I'll tell you what, she wants no tears spilt on her. That's the thing too. No tears spilt on her is what she says to me. And that's just the kind of person she is. You know, she doesn't want people to dwell, I guess. You know, obviously you're mourning and you're going through this, so honor your process. But just from her perspective, she's like, my time is my time. Like, I feel like that's what, she's got like a good sense of humor about it. I think she always did have this, she does have a good sense of humor that I don't know if everybody always got it, but she really does. Just a sweet person, Yeah. And she definitely gives me this sense, too. She keeps talking about a connection to a daughter. So I do feel like there's a connection. Do you have a daughter? Can I ask you?
I do not have a daughter, no.
Do you know if she has a daughter? Because she keeps definitely talking about this daughter. I wonder if she's talking about you, actually, because I feel like every time I try to go to somebody else, she just goes back to you. I get this feeling like she definitely would have treated you like a daughter or considered you a daughter. Things like that is what, and again, this power strength is what I'm getting. You know what I mean? And she also gives me this feeling of, I know you didn't get to say everything to her. I know it's like you didn't get to tell her how much you loved her and everything that she's done for you. And I know that, but she wants you to know that she knows it. She knows, like, you don't have to tell her, she already knows. Yeah. And I want you to hold on to that and hold that in your heart. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. And there's also, I wonder, is there an L, like a Lucy or an L connection in the family with a name, Lorraine? I keep hearing an L as well. Living room spirit. I know. I get people in such a state, and then I throw out a name in them, and then you're just like, what the heck? But I just keep feeling it.
Oh, I'm trying to. It would be a first name, not a last name, right?
Unless it's a last name that sounds like it would have been someone's first name, but it feels to me more like a Lorraine or Lucy, something more like a first name to me.
Oh gosh, I'm not thinking of anything at this moment.
That's all right. If you do, you post it on the comments. You just do that, okay? It's hard because
Okay.
I'm throwing so much at you. Just people are excited to get in. They're nervous. They're hearing everything. I totally get it. So, but what I want you to do is just know that she's okay. Just know that there's and I also saw a 17. I don't know what the 17th is. If the 17th of the month is significant, somebody's birthday or passing or celebration, but she just mentions the 17th as well. Okay.
I think that's when the incident happened. So
okay.
that was, yeah. So I think that makes sense. I think that was the date that things changed.
Can you tell me what happened with her so I can understand why one side of the body isn't working? Something.
Yeah, well,
she's trying to explain something to me.
She had a cardiac incident, and it wasn't. We thought it was a heart attack, but it was something with her heart. There was some sickening of her heart, and
that's pretty much what we were.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what we were getting. That's pretty much what she was giving, right? When we were talking about the heart issues, the chest issues, and the one side of, and the one side of the arm. So they're definitely I just making sure that we're validating her. I do feel like I could go all night with you, but I just want to let you know that she's okay. I want to let you know that she sends her love to you. And I do want to let you know that try not to focus on what you didn't get to say. Just allow yourself to feel the love that you have for her and know that she's with you and around you, okay?
Okay,
and then
when
you think of that L name, like a Lucy, Lori, there's got to be something. It's L and it's a woman and it feels like it's in the family. And it
wouldn't be. It wouldn't. What about Elizabeth? Elizabeth.
Unless if she was calling herself Liz, only if she went by Liz.
No.
I don't think it's that.
Also, I'll be sure to post in the comments. If I could just ask one more quick question.
Yeah.
Was she out of her body right before this stuff happened? Or did she, I just wanted to know, was she, and did she, I just want to know if she was suffering at all.
All right. My this is my feeling on this, okay? My feeling, I trust in the intelligence of the spirit world. I trust in the all-knowing of our souls. And I feel like although on a conscious level, she wouldn't know she's passing, on a soul level, her soul kind of knows. So what happens is prior to an impact or a tragic event or an illness, something, I do feel that the soul pulls out. It's still lingering in the room, I feel like. I think it's looking down. It's like, oh! So it's almost like it sees it, but it doesn't experience the actual physical pain of things. That is my feeling and belief on it. And if you kind of maybe can kind of hold that in your heart.
That's kind of what I believe too. I just figured since you had a direct line. That's great for me to know, to just validate that that's what happened. And Colby, thank you so much. I'm so glad I got through, and I appreciate all you do.
You are so welcome, and thank you. And I'm really glad you got through. And you have a good night. Okay.
Me too. Thank you. You too, Colby.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Lots of healing on the show tonight, Ken. Oh my goodness. I hope the listeners are getting this too, because this is a pretty wow. I love that everybody is coming together though tonight. Let us do 20949. All right, 20949. This is Colby. Who is this?
This is Yadira.
Hi. What is your name again?
Yadira?
Oh, yeah. So is it like Yadira? Can I say it Jersey style?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Yadira.
Yes, you may say it Jersey style.
So were you at my workshop over the weekend?
Yes, I was.
Oh, well, hola, ¿cómo está?
Muy bien, ¿y usted?
Más buena. Pero mi español muy malo, pero muchas gracias para hablar español con mi estudiante de domingo.
You're actually doing very well.
Ah, thank you. Do you understand what I said?
Yes, I did.
Yay! I told her, thanking her. She allowed one of the students to do the whole reading in Spanish with her, which I really, really appreciated because such a lovely light worker, and I didn't want language to be the barrier for the reader. So, Yadira, what can I answer for you tonight, honey?
Well, I have a question. We've been trying to have a child, and I just wanted to know if you see one in the future.
I knew that. I knew that was gonna be like, as you started to say it, I was like, oh, it's baby time. All right, so here's the couple things. Okay, couple things is relaxing the body. I feel like your body feels very stressed or tense. Okay, so maybe it's just the fact that you've been trying and it's not working. You're starting to get stressed out about it. Try to relax around it. Try to really just trust and surrender, okay? Here's the thing though. I'm hearing do not give up. Do not give up, which I know Honey Bunny is going to be awful happy to hear, right? But I do feel like there is, it's just a timing thing, okay? I feel like there's a timing thing as part of this, okay? But I'm definitely feeling, I'm definitely feeling like there's a thing here because it doesn't quite feel like there's anything too medical. Am I right? Did you do all the testing or you haven't gotten that far yet?
Yes, we have. We've actually done a couple rounds of infertility treatment.
Yeah, so I think this is, my feeling is, my feeling is this, and again, I'm not a doctor, but I just go on my feeling. My feeling is you're gonna definitely be holding a baby, and I do feel that one of these treatments is gonna work. So my fingers are crossed for you, absolutely. And I want you to just, it's about trusting and surrendering. If for some reason I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I will just say that. But I do feel like you will be a mom. I do feel like there's something that you're going to provide this loving environment. And how that ends up coming about, I feel like you're going to have a baby, and I'm really hoping you are. But that's my honest feeling on it. Does that help?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking to see, I think you're doing everything. I'm looking to see, is there something she should try, something she should do? It feels like you're doing everything. It really does. It feels like you guys are being really good about everything. So I guess at this point, it is really what is meant to be. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I feel like there's definitely still opportunity here. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So there you go. Well, I hope that cheers up your night. And I'm pretty good at the baby. I'm pretty good at the baby thing. So I'm feeling excited about this. I'm pretty good at knowing when the babies are coming in. I don't know how I know because I don't have any kids. But I'm very keep your hopes up, visualize it, do all the things that you need to do. And let us then just surrender and trust what's meant to be will be, okay?
Okay.
All right. Have a wonderful night.
You too.
Bye. All right. So that's tough. When someone says, am I going to have a child? And they want a baby. That they want, all they want to do, think about that. Think about when someone really wants a child and what that means. They want to sacrifice and give their time and energy and love to another human being. How beautiful is that? That is pretty incredible. I, on the other hand, did it. I give it to you guys. You guys are all my babies. But, it's a tricky predicament when you say to someone, absolutely, I do feel like you're going to have a baby, because I could be wrong. And what am I doing? I never want to set up false hope for someone. I don't want to mislead anyone. but I'm going to give it. If I felt it, I have to be honest about that. And so we are sending her lots of stork energy. That's what we're going to do. Lots of stork energy to Yadira and her lovely family. So they were so incredible in helping me this past weekend. So I'm very grateful. All right, we have time. I'm going to do one quick caller. Listen, there's only a few minutes left on the show. So if you are the lucky one that gets through, just know I got about 1 minute with you. But I'm going to do one more caller, okay? How about number 22, 856? All right, 856, this is it. You got through 22, number 22, 856. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. This is Susan.
Hey, Susan. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. I got, you got 1 minute. What can I do for you, babe?
I'm going to make it real quick.
Okay.
I always feel presences around me and everything, especially when there's going to be a change going on.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to buying a house is what I want to do. Mm-hmm. I want to know if you even see anything like that happening for me.
Yeah, there's been a little bit of trouble, though, with organizing things in this last couple of months. Like, I just feel like you have these intentions of organizing something, doing something, and then it's like something out of the blue comes up and pulls you out of it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, boom.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like, and then so you keep feeling like the ground is falling out from under you with each step you take forward. You're like, take 2 steps back, But I feel like this is, again, I feel like, yes, you will, absolutely. But there is a timing thing happening here. I want you to, don't give up on this. I feel like you almost put an offer in, though, or something fell through. Did you put in an offer on something and then it fell through? Because I do feel that. Okay. That was not the right place, though. So I know you feel disappointed and you're like, oh my goodness, I love that place. That was it. I just believe that you got to trust your team. Here's the thing. You already said you feel the presence, right? You admitted that first, okay? Second thing is now
I always do, yeah.
That's right. Now you got to trust them. All right. The thing is if something's not working out, it's because they see something for you. They know something. You got to trust that it's not working for the highest good for some reason. So don't give up. That doesn't mean you tap out and give up. You just keep trying, and the right place is going to follow through. Everything is going to come through on it. I will just say, I don't know, but I do feel like this is going to be a little smaller than maybe something you were looking at. So I will just throw that out there. I think that somehow is like, but I do feel like you're going to feel such a connection with this place that when you walk in the door, you're going to be like, oh, like you're going to feel such a connection with it. And I'm definitely seeing the number 6 connected. I don't know if the month of June connects for you somehow, or there's a 6 somehow in this address, or it adds up.
It is.
Okay. There you go. See?
Well, June does connect. That's my whole reason for wanting to get the house.
Oh, see, there you go. Well, there you go. There is your validation. I do feel like this is going to work out for you, Susan. Do not give up on this, okay?
Okay. Could you even tell me who the presence is by chance? Like, because it's strong. I mean, in my house, lots of times.
Oh, I do feel like it's someone who would have, I do feel like it's a male. I do feel like he would have lived in that house or been a part of that house, or he actually feels like you've been at that house he just feels like he's connected to the house. So that's the feeling I'm getting around it. But the show is ending, so I can't keep going because it actually cuts off automatically, which would be a bad thing. Okay. So,
okay.
Yeah. So just, good luck with the purchase. I think it's going to be fine, and don't give up. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, everybody. Holy cow. That is our time. It flew by. I mean, and we had some unbelievably challenging stories this evening that pull at our heartstrings, but it reminds us that we are resilient. It reminds us that our love for one another and our love of life and our love of spirit can truly, truly, truly carry us through anything. We just have to believe, have hope, have faith, and really trust the system. All right. Trust the universal system. I want to thank you guys for who hung online. I'm sorry you all didn't get through. I do appreciate you hanging in there and doing it. And thank you for the callers who did get through and for being so open and honest with us tonight. And I love it. If you can always share this with people. You can subscribe to get the live video, and I will put it up on my YouTube channel so you can always watch it later. Lots of love to you. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.